Some of you have watched some of my videos about decluttering, getting rid of things, because we're planning on traveling the world, so we can only take a carry-on, each one of us, and whatever we do decide to keep needs to go into the pod. If you watched the video, it all started with a junk drawer. It all started back in Ohio when we lived on 10 acres, nice size house with a big workshop for Rick and his tools. And we downsized when we moved to Florida into an apartment, but then we found a house and we bought that. I thought we had our lives pretty simplified at this point. But when we decided we wanted to follow this big dream of traveling the world, I knew I had to get rid of as much as possible. Oh my gosh, when I started going through things, I realized how much more I had than I could possibly take. And that's not counting furniture. So I was watching some videos about minimalists and minimalism just to get some ideas, decluttering videos. And the Universe Guru is an awesome one to watch. She's got some great ideas, so be sure that you stop to visit her channel. I ran across this one video with Marie Kondo. She was talking about her book Spark Joy, thinking what a great title, because this woman was sparking joy. She was just a little firecracker, and I just love her. So if you haven't heard of Marie Kondo, I highly suggest that you read her books. I picked up a book from the library, Spark Joy. Here we go. Can you see that there? This is called Spark Joy from Marie Kondo. This is her second book. I got it from the library. Her first book is called The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. And I will say, those of you who aren't into minimalism will love her as well. So it doesn't matter if you're into minimalism or if you want to keep things because you love your things. So, because she's not a minimalist, she's about tidying up and about keeping the things in your life that you absolutely love, that sparks joy. And one of our viewers, Meg's Flower, and by the way, Meg's Flower, I can't reply to your comments for some reason, so I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you or anybody else. If I don't reply in some way, it's because there's some kind of glitch, or maybe you have me blocked or something. But Meg's Flower had a very good point. And you don't have any way of me contacting you. I went to your page, the About Me, and there's no email or anything or Facebook, so sorry, Meg's Flower, I can't reach you, but I wanted to say I loved your comment about if you're not moving, that you like to surround yourself with beautiful things. And that's what Marie Kondo suggests. She says to start with your clothes, for example. Put it into a pile. She organizes by category. And I'm not going to get into the details about Marie Kondo because I think you should either read her book or watch YouTube videos with other people who have more detail information about her. But the thing I like about her is that she's not about getting rid of all your stuff. She's about putting all your clothes, one category, wherever you have clothes in your house, if it's in the basement or in the attic, whatever, bring it all onto the floor or your bed into one pile. And then she said to grab each item, hold on to it for a minute or less. Does it spark joy? Does it make you feel like, oh, I gotta keep this. I love this so much, I want to keep it. And if it doesn't, you get rid of it. Either consignment store, Goodwill, throw it out, whatever you want to do with it. She doesn't leave room for, well, a maybe pile. Get rid of it. And I really like that because it makes it fast and easy. Then you're only left with things that you absolutely love. So Meg's Flower, like you said, you'll only be surrounded by the beautiful and wonderful things that sparks joy in your life. She said most of us will get rid of most of what we have because most of what we have does not spark joy or give that feeling to us that, oh my gosh, I just love this so much. Sometimes we keep things because it's like, well, I probably should just keep it because so-and-so gave it to me, but it doesn't spark joy. You should move on. But if you do have things that are utilitarian, that you need, you have to keep it, like things in the kitchen. But she does say, if you can afford it, of course, not charging it, you replace it with something that does spark joy and makes you happy in the kitchen, something that you would enjoy cooking with. I'll put the Amazon affiliate link to this book and her first book down in my description box if you're interested, or just go to the library for free and get the book, or of course your local bookstore. I don't know if Marie Kondo has mentioned this, but I was thinking about her way of doing things, and I would imagine that would have to do with the things you do in your life. If it doesn't spark joy, you probably shouldn't be doing it. So I think she could probably do another book or videos or whatever that she wants to do to continue this thought process into the things in our lives that we do. So I highly suggest this book that I've read, and maybe the other book, or just watch some YouTube videos on Marie Kondo. And what I like also about Marie Kondo is that she has a passion for this. She was born to do this. When she was 5, she was already organizing people's houses and reading her mom's organizing magazines, and she started her own business at 19 to organize and help people declutter. And it's changed a lot of people's lives, and usually when you do this, people don't go back to how they were before, because it becomes part of the way you live your life, a lifestyle change basically. Just wanted to touch base on that because I know some of you are like, I don't want to throw my stuff out, I really like this. And I was just talking about getting rid of everything, and that's not exactly what I meant. For me, of course, I'm keeping the things I absolutely love, even if it ends up in a pod, because I know I will end up settled somewhere one day, and I want to have the things that I do love and that does spark joy for me. So if you like this video, thumbs up, please share, and we'll see you next time.